Good morning, Glen Lake. Happy Monday. I hope each and every one of you had a fantastic weekend. I decided for this week a video message would be much more appropriate than anything I could put into words. So I just want to start by saying it is Administrative Professionals Week with Administrative Professional Day happening on Wednesday, April 21st. So a huge shout out, a huge call of appreciation to Connie, Barb, and Jenny for everything that you do for our school each and every day. You set the tone, your smile, your positive energy, your spirit. It's contagious. So thank you so much for all that you do. Your jobs are critical to the functions of our school. In our news here, I also put out the classroom placements for next year. I know a lot of people have been asking questions about that, and I've had some conversations with staff, and we are definitely going to be having some changes in placements for next year. Some of those changes are welcomed and asked for and follow different labs and models that we're going to try out for next year, and some of those changes are not as welcomed. And I know those are very hard decisions. They are very hard decisions for me to make. They're hard conversations for me to have, and the impact that it has on individuals and our staff is great. It impacts individuals, it impacts families, and impacts teams. And I want you to know that I never underestimate that impact. There's going to be individuals who won't be with us next year who have poured their heart and soul into Glen Lake, into our students, and into our families, and into our community. And when we lose members of our community, it hurts. And I just want to say thank you for those individuals who won't be with us next year for everything that you have done for our school. It doesn't go unrecognized, so thank you very much. This week, we expect the verdict of the Derek Chauvin trial, and that brings with it a lot of anticipation, anxiety, concern about the uncertain. I know it's just for me personally, it just kind of is building up. You hear it more and more in the news, and you keep asking questions about, well, if it goes this way, what's going to happen? If it goes this way, what's going to happen? And it's a tough space to navigate. And we're starting to see other districts around us respond in different ways. I know Minneapolis, I believe, is closing Wednesday through Friday. And I know there's many of you that maybe are wondering, well, what's Hopkins going to do kind of proactively around this? I just want you to know that we've had a lot of conversations about the verdict and what potentially could happen. We haven't had conversations about closing school. It's a very strong belief that school is the safest place for our students, both physically and mentally. So I just want to end with two words, with space and grace. It's important for everything that's going on with the verdict of the Chauvin trial, with our class placement changes, that we have space, that we can talk with one another, that we feel comfortable to listen to one another. We provide space for our students to share how they are feeling. If we're starting to see signs of concern, if we starting to hear questions that they may be asking, that we provide them that space to talk about it. That's what school is for. And then the grace for one another. We're all carrying a lot right now, and whenever we have changes and whenever we have uncertainty, that load can get heavier and heavier. So I know we will, but I just need to make sure we say that grace and patience needs to be had for all as we continue on here through this spring, late spring, heading towards the end of the school here so quickly, too quickly. So thank you, Glen Lake. I hope you have a fantastic Monday and a great week. Take care.